headquarters in Gigiri to, of course, take us through what happened on earlier on this morning. Aby, thank you very much for joining us and for the good job that you're doing down there. Tell us, how far back did the motorcades of both presidents leave, and what else is happening there currently?
Well, many thanks there, Betty. The situation here is very calm. The two presidents have actually left already. President Uhuru Kenyatta left almost 40 minutes ago, and President Barack Obama left shortly thereafter. And of course, his speech was illuminating. He made a major commitment when it comes to funding young entrepreneurs within Africa, and they actually pledged that this year they'll be putting in $1 billion, which translates to about 100 billion shillings, Betty.
Ian, let's talk a bit about those numbers. Of course, you have a business background. What else can entrepreneurs get from the summit? We've seen different, participants, presenting their cases. What exactly can other entrepreneurs take from what has been said by both presidents?
Good question there, Betty. One of the biggest takeaways for entrepreneurs in this particular summit will be, can they create the linkages with the business people who have come for this conference? Of course, they'll be actually trying to reach out and secure deals when it comes to forming strategic partnerships with some of the investors who are here, drawn from different sectors of the economy. And Betty, let me just bring in now into our interview. We have one of the leading chefs from America, known as Jose Andres for Think Food. Welcome to Kenya. Maybe just give us your perspectives around this year's conference. What does it mean for you, and are you looking forward to partnering with some of the entrepreneurs here in the country?
Let me tell you very quickly. I'm from Spain. I arrived in America as a young cook with dreams. I was 21 years old. I had $40 in my pocket. Thanks to the many things I learned in America, thanks to people helping me. Today I can proudly say I have 21 restaurants. It's not this like the real American dream.
Yes.
So I love the initiative by President Obama of bringing entrepreneurs not only from America, but very much from all around the world. To come to Kenya, the leading #1 economy in Africa, and use people like me in a humble way.
Yes.
Just share our stories. The successes, sometimes the failures,
yes,
and hopefully help young people of Kenya, people of Africa, that maybe they will be like me 23 years ago, that they had big dreams. Thanks to people helping me, I kind of began achieving some of those dreams.
Maybe, Andreas, just tell us, what do you make of President Obama's speech, knowing very well that Kenya is among the fastest growing economies within Africa, and we're seeing a lot of interest from various people across the globe?
Well, I was yesterday in a restaurant in the moment that President Obama landed on Air Force One, and used to see everybody in the restaurant, from the cooks, the waiters, the owners, everybody was celebrating the arrival of the first Afro-American president in America. A person whose ancestors came from Africa, came from Kenya. A very chilling moment. Today, the speech of President Kenyatta and President Obama, they were exactly sending the same message. We need to be supporting women, children, and especially the young entrepreneurs. We need to provide capital to make sure dreams will come true, but also, I would say, counseling. People that will bring their experiences and will help those young entrepreneurs one day to achieve the dream we'll have. And Africa, that we keep being one of the most prosperous continents on Earth. Planet Earth needs a prosperous Kenya, planet Earth needs a prosperous Africa, and move everybody out of poverty. That's why there's so many people here supporting the initiative of President Obama. And I hope we'll see in the years to come success. Already he said how much change he saw from his first trip to Kenya 10 years ago until today.
Correct.
Let's hope that 10 years from now we will see a Kenya that is even more prosperous than today.
Maybe, Andreas, let me be slightly more specific. I know you've coming over to Kenya, you want to perhaps interact with some of the entrepreneurs. What are some of your expectations when it comes to meeting these entrepreneurs? Are you looking forward to starting a mentorship program? Are you looking forward to putting in some capital so as to just spur the entrepreneurship spirit in the country?
Well, let me tell you, myself, like many entrepreneurs, we have two sides. One is the for-profit business, and sometimes is the non-profit NGO. I have both. Obviously, in the for-profit business, I have 21 restaurants in America. I'm about to start opening restaurants in other continents, in other countries. It's Africa place. Sooner or later, I see my company, I see myself partnering, opening restaurants, or like I do hotels.
Yes.
My answer will be yes, but for that you need to learn.
Yes.
I need to come, I need to see, I need to sense that this is the right place. And quite frankly, right now the feeling I have is that Africa is a good place to be, and Kenya is an excellent place to be. When will you see me? You never know. It'll be in 6 months, in a year, or in 5. But the good thing is that we all need to learn. And for me coming here, already establishing some contacts, sooner or later, yes, people like me will come back and will be part of the growth of Kenya, no doubt about it.
One of the other key highlights of President Obama's speech was that a lot of initiatives are taking place within Africa, but we're not seeing a lot of accountability from some of the governments when it comes to transparency and just easing the cost of doing business. For you, what are some of the hurdles you foresee, and how would you want them to be addressed?
Well, I mean, listen to me. Everybody wants countries and economy that they are run right, that their leaders are doing the right things, and that's what we hope to see here in Kenya, in America, and Europe, and all over. Is no way that we can be having individuals or organizations at any level that they are corrupt. We all need to be showing the example, running the business in the right way, not taking advantage of the opportunities in the wrong way, but taking advantage of the opportunities in the right way. We are all here to try to lift up people away from poverty, lift up the spirits, and so far my feeling, I can only speak for what I see, what I sense. I'm a chef, and I love to see what happens in the hotel restaurant. And I see young people that are unbelievably well trained, where everybody speaks English, that the cooks are very good. I ask, and they tell me that this is a very good hospitality and cooking school here in Nairobi. Tourism is going to be so important for the future of Kenya and Africa. This is what I see, that at least on that end, things are functioning and things are getting every day better and better. We need to keep investing in those good solutions to make sure that everybody keeps being prosperous and moving forward.